Welcome to Late to the Show. I'm your host, Frank the Tank, and today I bring a new microphone stand. So we're gonna take a look at it. It's pretty heavy duty for all you guys that are gonna be streaming or maybe want to do some communications back and forth with your online meetings. This might be a great solution for out there. Instead of having a standard microphone sitting down on the floor and every time you bang the desk you're gonna hear that noise and stuff like that, why not get a stand? And of course, InnoGear sent me this item in here, and I'm very pleased to actually talk about it because I use their stuff, and very strong microphone stand. So we're gonna take a look at it and put it down to a test. So let's go ahead and open it up and see what you get when you purchase something like this. First of all, like that they have everything well packed in here, if you can see it. They give you information, warranty information, and pretty much register your item and what's available and how you're supposed to set it up too, step by step on the actual manual in here. And then they separate the two items. Of course, they give you the actual hold area where you actually have to put this in your desk and tie it up. So we're going to put it on our desk and tie it up properly so we can actually do a test on it. So we'll do that in a bit. And then let's get out the piece of resistance in here, and we're going to move the nothing else in the box. I'm going to move it here, and if you can see right now it's tied down, but this looks very sturdy, very strong, not like before. We're gonna actually bring another one and compare it to it, and you'll see what I'm talking about. You can't see the springs in here, but they're in there and they're all internal, so you won't be able to catch yourself or your fingers or something like that. Okay, if you can see the built-in screw, it's about 5/8 inch, 5/8 of screw in here, if you can see it. Now the whole system itself, it's about 14 inches long, all right, 14 by 14, and 14 here, 14 here, pretty much expanding the whole system itself. The unit's pretty heavy. It's about like a couple pounds, like maybe half a pound, not even a pound, to be honest with you. And we're gonna compare it to a different unit, see what's the difference between these two hands. This was actually very sturdy, if you can see it. I can't even move this thing, and it's very strong in here, and then I can't even compare it to any other one. So we're gonna go ahead and take the rubber bands off here. Screws, you could buy a different mount screw, so you could add accessories. If you want to put a webcam or something, you have to buy the extra screw setup, and they do have converters for that. You could downgrade to a smaller version of it, of course adding the converter. This part is a little tight in here, but you just loosen it up and it's pretty much ready to go. Now the whole microphone hand, it's really strong. I mean, I'm able to flex it and close it, and it still stays in position, which I like about it. So let's go ahead and bring a different microphone hand so you guys can see a difference. All right, we're going to compare it to another unit, and if you can see, this one has a lot of springs just to keep the same position as the other one. This one has a built-in in here. You can't even see them in there. It's all mechanical in here. Stays better placed than this one. This one actually gives up easily. It's exposed to the elements, so it's going to get rusted faster, and you're going to see less weight coming in. And so the more things you add in there, the more you have to tighten it up. So it's gonna give up on you sooner or later. This one is very solid. I don't see any problems with it. It could actually hold a lot of weight as it is right now. I'm looking at it, I'm feeling it, and we're gonna put it to a test too. Compared to one of these cheap ones that it has the same footing. It's about the same size, if you can see it, as one of those cheap ones. This one is this one actually costs more than this one. This one, the pricing is very cheap, very convenient, and very useful too. And if you can see the converter, you know, the actual screw, you could do the same thing on all of them pretty much. I'm gonna go ahead and set up a Yeti Blue on this one, and if you can see, I have the Yeti Blue in here. And of course, on the Yeti Blue, I do have a converter in here, so we're gonna remove the converter. And if you have maybe a penny or nickel, you could do it, or with your fingers you can remove it. So we're gonna go ahead and it's ready for actually this type of mic. I mean, it's pretty much it comes out of the box, which is great because I actually don't need to use this no more. A converter that actually came with the Yeti. So now I got the Blue set up to go. You just screw it in there and you're pretty much set to go. And that's the weight it goes right there. And we're gonna set it up where you can see it a little bit better, but I like this. This is a great setup. One of the things I forgot to mention on the holder itself, there is a rubber in on this part so it won't damage your desk. This is a solid metal piece that it's a little durable for actually heavy mounts, and this is perfect for this kind of item. So let's go ahead and put it to a test and roll it out and put it right where you guys can see it. And we're going to use a GoPro just to film just to document the actual weights. All right, as you can see, I have it ready here. I'm gonna be filming here. You're gonna see my mess in the back, but this is it, the stand itself. All right, it's properly set up already. We're gonna put some weight on it, and there's no tighteners or anything on here, so fasteners only on this part of it. You could still add your own filters in here. There is actually space to grab onto the filters, and I do own one in here, and it's a universal, and you could actually add it in there for any kind of filter, pop filters, if you guys could add in there. So it does, you could add this, and they have features where they're available too. So right now I have this weight 2.5. all right, it's close to 3. So we're gonna go ahead and set it up. We're gonna add one weight in here, if you guys can see, and this is a live thing. I'm not doing any manipulations or anything or any tightening. This is out of the box, guys. It's hanging in there, 2.5. That's more than what I expected, to be honest with you, because there is no fasteners, but it is that strong in it. So we're gonna add a little bit more weight. I'm gonna add another 3 pounds, or another 2.5 pounds, to make it 5 pounds total, right? So I'm gonna add another 2.5 pounds, and let's go ahead and add it in here. If I could add it here. Okay, we're gonna add it in here. I'm gonna let it go, and right now it's holding up to 5 pounds on the whole setup itself. So I'm very pleased, very impressed with it. They said 3 pounds. No, it's actually 5 pounds that I could hold on, and I'm gonna push some weight just to see, and there it goes. I just pushed some a little bit of weight, so it's able to handle 5 pounds without doing any kind of manipulations or anything like that. Very pleased, very impressed with it. Very strong, very well made too. So I like this, that they don't have the springs out here. You don't have to worry about replacing the springs down the line. Very good, very strong. So if you guys have any questions or any comments, let me know. I'm your host, Prophet 74, and we're out.